After seeing Captain America Civil War 3 different times now, I am more convinced than ever that Sebastian Stan's Winter Soldier, aka Bucky Barnes, will definitely become the new Captain America somewhere down the line in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But the question is, where down the line in the MCU? Well, my guess, I'm predicting it's going to be in Avengers Infinity War, by the end of Infinity War Part 1, or at the start of Avengers Infinity War Part 2. Here's why. So, we know that Chris Evans is going to be reprising his role as Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, in both Avengers 1 and Avengers 2. And we've heard by the Russo brothers themselves that these two movies are going to be completely different. So here's my theory. Avengers, the first Avengers Infinity War movie is going to be retitled. It's probably going to be titled Infinity Quest or Infinity Gauntlet. But yeah, the first part one is going to be about reuniting the two different Avengers, because now we have the secret Avengers and now we have the mainstream Avengers, which is run by Tony Stark, who is under the influence of the Sokovia Accords. Who is run by the government. So we have these two conflicting Avenger sides who need to come to some kind of an agreement by the end of this movie, because and what makes them decide to join forces? The death of Steve Rogers. That's right. The death of Steve Rogers, I think that would join these two Avengers teams together. And I think the death of Steve Rogers will influence Bucky Barnes to continue Steve Rogers' legacy as Captain America, to take on the Captain America role. But the only problem is that Tony Stark has his shield. Unless Black Panther makes a new vibranium shield, then maybe Tony has to, I don't know, maybe Winter Soldier has to steal it from him, or maybe Tony will forgive. Actually, I don't think Tony will forgive him. He will always remember Bucky Barnes as the guy who murdered his parents. But that will always stick. I don't think that relationship will heal. But yeah, put aside their differences, after Thanos will kill Captain America Steve Rogers, the two teams will come together. Bucky Barnes will become the new Captain America. Going into Infinity War Part 2, we will have a new Captain America, and then maybe towards the climax of the second part of Avengers Infinity War, one of the Infinity Stones will bring Steve Rogers back to life, and then we will have two different Captain Americas, kind of like in the comics right now. We basically have two Captain Americas right now currently active. Sam Wilson, who has the iconic vibranium shield, and we have Steve Rogers, who recently gained his super soldier serum in his body by the Cosmic Cube in the latest Avengers standoff crossover in Pleasant Hill. So maybe that's the way they can go with that. They can have two Captain Americas, but obviously I think Steve Rogers would probably allow Bucky to continue on as Captain America, whilst he will probably go into a more I don't know, like he will still be maybe some version of Captain America, I think, but maybe he will be less active, and Bucky Barnes will be the more active one, because Sabastian Stan, his contract is 9 movies, and so far he's been in Winter Soldier and Civil War, so that's 2 movies out of 9, so he still has 7 more movies to fill. So actually he's been in and the first Avengers as well, so my bad, he still has 6 more movies to fill his contract. Whereas Chris Evans, although he said he's willing to play Captain America for the rest of his life, I think that they might push him off the spotlight for a bit, and then maybe somewhere down the road he can come back in. But for the meantime, I think that they're going to turn their focus to Bucky Barnes as the new Captain America. And the way I also think that Bucky will definitely become the new Captain America in Infinity War, because of if you look at his fight style in Civil War, and the Winter Soldier as well, his fighting style is on par with Steve Rogers, and he's an assassin as well. He's a trained assassin. His fighting moves, his ability to be on level with Steve Rogers, that alone just proves to me that convinces me more than anything that we will definitely be seeing Sebastian Stan as the new Captain America, probably by the end of Infinity War Part 1. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think that Sebastian Stan will become the new Captain America? Do you think Bucky will become the new Captain America? Share your thoughts down below in the comments. If you do think, then when do you think it will happen? So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys later for more videos.